I know that you are working on hundreds of projects in collaboration with so many outside stakeholder groups, especially with local, state, and federal agencies, academia, and the private sector. And I think the last point is so important because we are now in an administration in which the president talks a lot about the importance of public-private partnerships. They are not the answer to everything, but they should not be discriminated against either. And public-private partnerships, as we have seen, as I have seen in my very short visit here today, can yield wonderful, beneficial changes and results for our society. And the Volpe Center, as I mentioned, is one of the best examples of the public-private partnerships that we talk about. As we talk about the great work that you do, the public-private partnerships, let me share a few observations based on my very limited tenure so far about the importance of technology to the future of transportation. I truly believe, as so many people do, that automated technology has the potential to improve safety, and I think this is becoming better and better understood. Safety will always be a priority of this department. In 2015, we had over 35,000 people die in traffic crashes. This is unacceptable, especially since it's a 7% increase over the previous year. In the first 9 months of 2016, fatalities increased again by 8% over the previous year. Again, this is unacceptable. Automated technology has the potential to help eliminate human error and reduce crashes and fatalities. So there's a lot at stake in getting this technology right. Automated technology can help build a massive network of passengers and expand access to transportation for underserved populations, especially the elderly and the disabled. Change, however, brings a lot of challenges, and at the department, we are at the forefront of shaping this change by focusing on the 3 priorities at the heart of our mission: enhancing safety, refurbishing infrastructure, and preparing for the future. And this president has consistently emphasized that one of his top priorities is modernizing our country's outdated and aging infrastructure. And while technology has advanced rapidly, our transportation infrastructure has not kept pace. So the infrastructure initiative, which will be announced later this year, will include a strategic targeted program of investment valued at $1 trillion over the next 10 years. Safety will always be a priority. It's the core of the department's mission. We need to strengthen safety with a balanced regulatory approach based on sound science and risk-based analysis. And the goal is to prevent accidents and fatalities before they happen. As I mentioned during my confirmation, the federal role in this emerging technology is still in its infancy. My goal is to ensure that the federal government approaches this technology as a catalyst for safe, effective technologies, not as an impediment. Creativity and innovation are part of the great genius of America, one of its hallmarks. And the regulatory framework that we create can help nurture this technology and this legacy. While I note that the technology is galloping ahead, accelerating at an unimaginable rate, public acceptance lags behind. And that is why I want to challenge Silicon Valley to step up and share with the public their understanding of automated technology and address legitimate public concerns about safety and privacy. There's so many innovation centers that dot our country, and we want to commend them and applaud them for their innovation, for their farsightedness, for their creativity, and their courage to dream ahead. But I also want to challenge all of these wonderfully brilliant people, most of them young, increasingly so from my point of view, that they've got to bring along the rest of the country. As we move forward as a department, I want to challenge these centers of brilliance to be kind, to be compassionate, to be humane, and to take time to address and explain what they're doing and to address the concerns that so many of our residents and citizens feel about the changing rate, accelerated rate of technology.